Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I. Joe. And, well, what was your favorite diver? Was it from the Joe side, Cobra side, or did you have favorites on both? And, well, I remember getting my first diver torpedo back in 1983. You know, I did get him. I think he was one of the figures I got for Christmas as well. I did end up with two of them when I was a kid collecting, and it was just a lot of great fun, you know, when you had your Cobra hydrofoil or your tactical battle platform. You know, you drop them off a helicopter, you come in and start attacking Cobra. Then we got, well, Wetsuit. Now, Wetsuit, what year was Wetsuit? I think he was 86. And I do have other versions of Wetsuit that came in later on, and they're all right here. So we will look at one of them, because there's three of them that are pretty much the same with different paint apps. Orange, yellow, and I think blue. But anyways, Wetsuit here was fantastic. Now you had to watch, make sure that you know, his connecting pieces didn't break off. But he did come with a lot of accessories as well. And there's one more accessory. It's like a mini underwater type thing that you hold on to. That's supposed to propel you through the water. So I do have all of his parts. But another awesome figure was, oh yes, now I'm not sure if he's 87 or 88 or 89. I didn't really look yet. I forget. But anyways, he is definitely awesome, this Deep 6, and his helmet is removable, whereas the 1984 version really sucked. 2 points of articulation. This is the worst figure. I even smashed one just to see if his head would fit in another figure's body. And well, you have to make some modifications if you're going to. But this is the worst by far. Now if the suit actually opened up like the Cobra Snake, that would have been cool, but that figure just is the worst of all time for G.I. Joe. Anyways, so Wetsuit, he's a cool looking figure, and his helmet comes off pretty easy, and that was, you know, pretty cool looking. And well, I do love this figure. It's not bad. There's also a mail away version, I think. And this Deep 6 sorry, and Wetsuit was also in the Brazilian Force, if I didn't mention that already. And there's other versions. I think there's an all black one as well that come with a 3-pack that these ones come in. But we actually have a 2000 and something Shipwreck. I forget the exact year. And this is a nice version of Shipwreck in his, well, his Navy SEAL diving suit. So if you love divers, this is an awesome one to army build. But you know, you might have to dip this in some water and kind of bend the hoses more, because oh, breathing apparatus, there goes the dominoes. Breathing apparatus just doesn't really sit right on his head. And well, but other than that, it's pretty cool. I don't know if he has a scuba tank, but I'm assuming he would. But he got something in here for his regulator. Regulators. We had some dominoes. Technical difficulties. Deep 6 is down. Deep 6 is down. Oh no. Anyways. So, now this version of Wetsuit did come in a 3-pack. And I didn't get the 3-pack. I just got 2 of the figures out of the 3. So, this is a cool version. Now, these oversized weapons I really don't really care for. I love the actual spear guns. They look not too bad, but his helmet does come off. More technical difficulties. Oh, we need nerd power. He can't get his friggin' helmet off. Holy. There we go. So this version of wetsuit is not too bad. He's got helmet hair. So, anyways, this is a cool helmet. It's better than the yellow or orange one. Actually, the app is actually painted, so it's got a little bit of painted details on them. Whereas Hasbro just cheaped out on the other ones. Now, when I actually got this version of Torpedo, this version of Torpedo just looks friggin' awesome. I was loving this one. You know, it's got the gray, red, and the black. So I could use vintage flippers for him, but his feet do look a little bit narrower. It's almost like Hasbro started to cheap out on the plastic back then and make thinner legs. You know, good old Hasbro always cheaping out on the figures. But still, I love Torpedo, so Torpedo is my main guy, man. Out of all the Joes, I'm still gonna have to say Torpedo and Wetsuit and Deep Six. Actually, I'm liking all of these divers, but if I had to just choose one or two or three, I couldn't. But Torpedo is gonna be my all-time favorite just because he was the first diver that I did have. But I'm digging Wetsuit as well, so. But moving on over, we have the best diver of all time, and that is the Cobra Eels. And I know I don't have his original black regulator, but I do have his backpack on multiple figures. And these are great for army building. The Cobra Eels, you know, I just love them. The only piece that may snap off is on his headgear, and sometimes those little protruding pegs might break off. But other than that, that was just the best Cobra figure. The colors were perfect. Red, gray, black, you know. Just a fantastic, awesome, #1 all-time favorite diver for Cobra. And then we had the Hydro Viper. Now, when I was a kid, I did army build these. I think I had either 6 or 8 of them, and they were pretty fantastic looking. We do have a bunch of them, so I'm just gonna pull one out. This is what they look like without the helmet, so they still have that cool looking face, and they're supposed to be like genetically altered or genetically engineered, so they got the claw, the claw. So again, that was kind of neat, but at the same time you couldn't put the extra knife that came with him, or his dagger, whatever you want to call it. So you couldn't put that in his hand, which really sucked. But you could either have him with a knife or a spear gun. His spear gun looked pretty cool, but this kind of setup is always just kind of crappy. With these big hoses, they should have had something where they could connect to the back and just connect it to the tank, you know, something better or simpler, because this is super awkward. You're going into battle, the guy just grabs your hose in the front. Whereas in the cartoon they always show the Joes cutting Cobra's air tanks. And then, they get the bends as soon as they pop up from the ocean. Now, yeah, purple, I don't know if the purple did this for me. This would have been a better color if it was a different color altogether. Even if it was all like, if this diver was all black maybe, or gray, that would have been more suitable. But I just not really liking this purple for this guy, as much as that goes. Same with this. I'm just not a fan of this Cobra Eels, and I don't think the majority of us are. This guy looks more like a space guy with the wings on his head. So definitely not a fan of this Cobra Eels, the 90s. No, you can't replace the original Eels with this. The F is that. Now, Destro's Diver I don't have complete yet. I do know where I can get one. I believe there might be 2 more other colors or versions of Undertow. And he did come with like a little barracuda. This one came with a shark that you shoot, a little gimmick. And he came with this, what do you call it, stingray. So they did come with little animals. I do have somewhere in the room. However, the Joes, I don't know. I think one of them came with a dolphin, which is really stupid. Anyways, Undertow, even without his mask, he looks fantastic. And you know, you can just go to 3D Joes or yojo.com and have a look. Now, I do like Undertow. Again, he's got a few different colors. So I think they have all blue one, and I don't know, I forget what the other color is of the other one. But you can definitely see that these are great army builders. I would love to get more of Destro's Divers. So again, out of all the Cobra figures, there's not too many divers compared to the Joes. But Cobra Eels is my all-time #1 favorite. And well, this Eels is almost like a Deep Six. He just sucks. I don't know about that color. Maybe. Never mind. We're not going to insult anyone. But anyways, the Hydro-Viper, he is definitely still one of my favorites from childhood. But Destro's Barracuda, sorry, Destro's Undertow, I like, he come with a Barracuda. I like him. So once I get a fully complete one, again, this is gonna always be #1. The Cobra Eels is always #1. The Hydro-Viper is definitely a #2. And you know, just if you had better colors, even like the Cobra Blue, black and blue or something, black and blue. Anyways, so what is your favorite diver out of all the Joes and Cobras? And does Cobra actually need more different divers with different skills? Maybe we could get a Dreadnought water diver, a welder. He'll be for sabotage. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the videos, and I do love collecting, and I do appreciate all the comments that I get from my subscribers and all the likes. So I thank you all again for another great, awesome Joe video. And yes, even if we forget the years, you know, this might be 1989, I just can't recall. This might be 2005. You know, I always forget. This one might be 1998. So you never know. But hey, who's... This is definitely 1990. I'm thinking this is a 88 or 89. Probably 89. So, just so you know, you get an idea of what year. This guy is probably definitely 89. Maybe an 88. But anyways, like your Deep Six or not, let me know in the comments down below. But I hate that other Deep Six. It should never have been made. Anyways, thanks for watching, and remember, post the videos as well so more people